Hey everybody, this is TotalGamerJunkie. I want to welcome you all back to my channel. Now, first off, I'd like to apologize for not uploading a Life is Strange Theory video in 4 days. I was just so busy with playing the Wolfenstein series that I didn't upload a video. But I did find out that two things. One, Wolfenstein Youngblood is meant to be like a sort of mini series to the actual third Wolfenstein game, and I found out also that there's a prequel to Wolfenstein 1, The New Colossus, thanks to a commentator named Wickline. So thanks again, buddy. Now let's talk about what happened in issue 8. And oh my god, okay, shit has just got real. Okay, we found out how Tristan got his powers. Max, Chloe, and Rachel are invited to this party. Rachel's friend Callie overdoses at the party, and two of these gangsters that Tristan met previously found him, and they tried to gun him down. And we see Max reach out her hand, and what I believe she's doing is she is going to rewind time. Now, this is going to be an interesting thing because this is what I believe is going to happen. Okay, now since it really depends on how or when, how far back Max rewinds time. Like, if Max rewinds back a few seconds, okay, when she's talking to Chloe, she's gonna disappear right in front of Chloe's eyes because as you know, if any of you have seen my walkthrough of episode 3, I got it in a playlist. So if you check my playlist for Life is Strange videos, you can go ahead. This is when I was just starting up my YouTube channel. When you go to the swimming pool, it's immediately when you enter the level at the very beginning. This is after you see Jefferson and Victoria. When you enter there, you choose a door to open, boys or girls. Now, after you open the door, you can use your power to rewind. Well, Max can use her power to rewind, and then you can open the door and go like presto, Chloe, or something like that. And Chloe would be like, Max, that trick is getting old. Show me another. It's basically the same with when you're breaking in the Ray Wells office. You blow up the door, but then the alarm goes off. So you rewind time, and Chloe is still outside, and so you open the door. So I believe something like that's going to happen when Max rewinds to save Tristan. Like her and Chloe, when they were talking, depending on how far she rewinds, determines when she's going to disappear. Like, she could disappear not only in front of Chloe, but Rachel as well. The two of them could all be talking, and then Max could just disappear from their eyes. And, like, this would be very interesting because, I've said it before, and I'll say it again, sorry. I believe that Chloe will be getting her memories from the, let's call them, like, timelines, the Dust timeline, the Chloe in Dust. Her memories are going to be going to the Chloe in Waves, and so that way we're going to have Dust Chloe with Waves, and that's how issue 8 is going to end. At least that's how I see it personally. I don't know about any of you, but that's what I believe is going to happen. Now, another thing that could happen is, since it is Tristan meant to die, we could get another storm on our hands or something. That could be how the comic ends as well. Like Max and Tristan are together or something talking, or maybe Max is with Chloe and Rachel, I don't know. And it could start snowing or something like that could happen, and we could have another storm on our hands, and then boom, we got the cliffhanger for Arc 2, and then we move on to Arc 3, which will be out either late this year or early next year. Because, as I've mentioned in a previous video, I believe we will either have 3, 5, or 9 arcs. Because look at The Walking Dead, they've just finished, I've only read 3 compendiums. I got 3 compendiums, or however you pronounce them, compediums or something. I've only got those, and there are 193 or 192 issues. I don't know which, but anyway, they ended that, and the series started, I believe, in, gosh, what was it? When did the comic series start? I have no idea. Was it 2000? Well, I know Telltale's came out their game in 2012, so the comic I believe came out 2008. Well, I was going to say 2003, but I was like, no, it can't be 2003. It's going to be I believe it's 2008. I'll leave what do you call it, a little thing that pops up to tell you what the actual date was. But anyway, moving on. So, what could happen is I see it like this. So after Max saves Tristan in that, um, maybe because as we know, he told her. I mean, she told him about how she got her powers and what happened, and he maybe might want her to use her powers to go back in time and to warn him about what's going to happen with the drug deal or something. Give him an old phone number or whatnot to call him on or message him. I don't know. Maybe another thing that could happen is Max finally explains to Chloe and possibly Rachel about her powers. And this will, and the storm is possible, but maybe the end of this arc will help us, like, because as we know, we've met Tristan, but I believe that we either the end of this arc or in the next arc, we could end up seeing more people with powers, and like as the arcs go on, Max is meeting new people who have powers, and they got to figure out like Max has to figure out why she's meeting all these people because she went to this reality that had Chloe and Rachel together because the light shone the brightest. Maybe it's her job because I remember receiving a comment. I forget who by. This was a while ago. I'm sorry again. This person said they believe that Max will be like doing something like from the show Quantum Leap, where she'll be jumping between realities to help people. I don't believe it's powers. I believe that when she travels, she'll be meeting these people with powers, and she has to help them along their way or something. And that's her. And that's her like karmic duty or something, or that's the reason she got the powers, and this timeline was created to meet people with powers and help them get through whatever troubles they have. Like I said, we don't know. Like I'm pretty sure there's going to be a third arc, but until we do, that's also up in the air. So anything's possible. You know, infinite number of realities. So there's an infinite number of possibilities to where this comic series could go. And also, speaking of my old theory videos, I actually made a mistake. The one when I was talking about Alyssa and how she ended up, if Max helped her continuously, then she would end up dying in episode 5 when you tried to help her. That's actually wrong. Someone commented to me on this. I forget who that person was, but you know who you are. No, I got to go back in the video and find out what your name is. But anyway, it's if you don't help Alyssa, then in all 4 episodes, in episode 1, yeah, in all 4 episodes. Yeah, it's if you don't help Alyssa in all 4 episodes, and then you try to help her in the 5th one, she'll think Max is the reason why this stuff's happening to her, and she end up falling through the house and dying. So really, this is all I have to say about this video series. Like, let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think in the other arc series we will meet more people who have powers and Max has to help them? Or maybe not, like, will she meet up with Sean and Daniel in issue 8 since it's coming out August 21st, the day before episode 4 is released? Could Chloe gain her memories from the Dust timeline? Will the Waves timeline Chloe and Rachel discover Max's rewind abilities? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. This is TotalGamerJunkie, signing off.